Ladies and gentlemen, Flash Live. What is good? Friday, June 18th. June 18th already. Man, this month's flying. Kenya B, how's it going? Happy Friday. Hey, you're the first one today. Kenya B, how you doing, Queen? I hope you're doing great today. I hope you have great plans for the weekend. There's quite a bit of boxing. I mean, I've seen it in an article somewhere that, they're talking about, that it's quantity over quality or what have you, but I'm going to enjoy the weekend. There's quite a bit of boxing over the weekend. I mean, I'm not excited about a couple fights, but generally speaking, man, it's boxing. So, hey, I'm definitely going to watch it. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going to watch what's going on this weekend when it comes to certain fights. I'm going to focus more on a couple more fights, which is why on the thumbnail you see Charlo there, you see Inoue, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to, I'm going to focus more on those fights over the weekend, when it comes to, Jaime Munguia. It's just like, I'm really not too excited about Jaime Munguia much. You know what I mean? I wish he would fight the top guys, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, I hope you're doing great, Kenya. Thank you so much for jumping in today. You're the first one, like I said, so we're just starting, you know what I'm saying? Definitely. So hopefully the music isn't too loud. If you can go ahead and let me know if the music's too loud or if it's okay, you know what I'm saying? So thank you so much for jumping in, Queen. Hope you got some great plans. You know what I mean? Hopefully I got plans. My plan is just to relax, honestly. What I usually try to do is I try to get things done and handle my business throughout the week and the weekdays so that over the weekend I can just max and relax, man, definitely. So definitely want to chop up the sport of boxing, man, as you guys know, you know what I'm saying? Thank you guys so much, first and foremost, for, got a couple recent subscribers, you know what I'm saying, in my last live. So it was awesome, But the thing here is that this platform that I'm using to stream, you can't see the notification when you get a subscriber. So, you know what I'm saying? But my last one, because I like to mix it up when it comes to certain platforms that I use. And the last platform, and the platform of my last live, there were a couple of new subscribers. It was great, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, J.A. Dixon, my God. I know, bro. J.A. Dixon, we're going to get to that in a moment, bro. Oh, my gosh, dude. Oh, cool. Thank you, Kenya B. Thanks so much, Queen. J.A., thanks so much for jumping in, bro. Yeah, man. We're going to talk about that, man, that fluff news right now in a moment. We're going to talk about Oscar. We're going to talk about, oh my gosh. Yeah, I got something to say about that. Oscar and Vitor Belfort, whoever the heck that dude is. All due respect, man, I really don't follow the MMA guys, the old school MMA guys or whatever, the guys that have been retired for a long time. I don't know, man. But, Oscar obviously is going for that check, you know what I'm saying? That's what he's doing. He sees the wave. He sees the trend. He sees these guys cashing in. Obviously, Mayweather, he has a rivalry against Mayweather, man. He don't like him, you know what I'm saying? And, I remember years ago when Mayweather and McGregor, that exhibition bout was being announced or what have you, and it was set in stone, you know what I mean? Oscar De La Hoya called it a circus or something like that. Years later, now he's doing it. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Oscar is Oscar, so I really don't care about that, you know what I'm saying? That fight or that event, but hey, it's news. So I want to mention a little bit of that, and like I said, man, I hope everyone's doing great. Thank you guys so much for the subscribers, man. The recent subscribers, the channel's been growing. Brick by brick, stone by stone. And I appreciate each and every one of you. The live sessions have been so fun, man. And it's just, great. So depending on who jumps in today, you know what I'm saying? Depending on who jumps in, J.A. Dixon, if you want to jump in, Kenya, if you want to jump in, I'll throw the link in there. Okay. So depending who jumps in today, if we get a nice crowd, I'll throw the link there in the description. So I'm sorry, in the chat. I always say description. I'm so used to the videos and I say link in the description, but I'll throw the link in the chat. If you guys want to jump in, we'll chop it up. Hey, Jay Dixon, if you want to chop it up, bro, let me know. I'll throw the link in there. Okay. Kenya B, Queen, if you're still here also. Okay. So we can chop up sport of boxing together. That's why, as a matter of fact, in my last live, I mentioned that I was going to go live on this platform so that we can have people on the panel. So, it's going to be like an open panel kind of thing with these topics in mind, you know what I'm saying? Definitely. So, yeah, so we got here. So if you want to Jay Dixon jump in, let me know. Okay. If you want to, so we got here, Jay Dixon saying Floyd told. Let me go ahead and do this just real quick, man. So you guys are the early ones that just jumped in. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. So we got here, Can You Be? Yeah, music's fine. Awesome. Floyd told Oscar he beat his whole roster. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that was in. I think that was in the lead up to the Canelo Mayweather fight. Yeah, I think that was in the lead up. Yeah, and Oscar didn't like that. Oscar got a fire up his butt. You know, he has a fire burning up his butt. You know, and he's not happy. He's just I think it's envy, jealousy. You know, that's why Oscar. I don't know about Oscar. You know, Oscar's Oscar. But as a fighter, obviously legend, blah blah blah. But yeah, But yeah, you're right, Jay Dixon. You're right. Yes, Can You Be? That's the thing. Oh, you would love to another time? Can you be, please? Okay, don't back off. Okay, I want you to jump on here. Oh, you're working. I got you. But Can You Be, please? I like how the community. Community's been rocking here in the live sessions and stuff like that, and I want to hear you guys. Those who have been rocking with the channel for a minute. Slowly but surely, I'm getting people on the panel. So but on sometimes, like I said, the session I had earlier this week, I think it was Monday. Great session, man. We have family in the building, and on that platform, I couldn't have people jump into the panel because of the platform, But this one, I said it, I repeat it one more time, that I'm going to use this platform, depending on the family that jumps in today, have people on the panel. And Can You Be, Queen? I would love to have you. Okay, so and you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to, you don't have to, brush up your hair and stuff like that. I mean, you can just use this like the icon, like you see me right now, like you see on the screen right there. So you don't have to, don't worry about it. Okay. So yeah, we could just hear your voice and you can just chop up with us. Okay. Chop it up with us. Can You Be? Okay. And Jay Dixon, you already know, man. So yeah, I appreciate you. Can You Be? Thank you so much. So yeah, you're working today. Would love to another time. Definitely, man. So please keep that in mind. Okay. Keep that in your mind and heart so you can jump on the panel with us. Okay. It would be a pleasure to have you on. It would be a pleasure to have you on, Jay Dixon. So let me know, Jay Dixon, also. Okay. I'll put the link in the chat box if you want to jump in. Okay. So, so that's what it is, man. I mean, we got over this weekend, man. We got obviously Charlo versus Montiel. I know. Charlo, he weighed in at 160.4. Did you guys see the win? Did you guys see the weigh-in? 160.4, a little bit overweight. So I don't know if that's going to jeopardize him monetarily. I don't know if they're going to take some money off of him. Oh, you're going to glam it up? Cool. Yeah, Can You Be? You do it how you want, girl. You already know we're family here. So, so if you want to, go ahead, girl. Yeah, you go ahead. You go ahead when you want to feel like going on the panel. Let me know. Jump in on the live. I'll throw the link. I'll throw the link there, and you go ahead and show the camera however you want, girl. It's our platform here. You do what you want. So yeah, definitely. So yeah, Charlo, he weighed in at 160.4. You know what I'm saying? The thing here is that obviously I love Charlo, man. I was thinking earlier in the back of my mind this week. It was in the back of my mind. I didn't talk about it in the live session this week, earlier on Monday. I think it was on Monday I went live. I didn't talk about it. L-Dub, if you want to jump in, let me know, bro. L-Dub. You know what? I'm just going to do it right now. Let me put the link in, man. Hold on. L-Dub, if you can, man, jump on. Jay Dixon, if you can, jump on. Can You Be? She's working, so it's all good. Don't worry about it. Bam. There's the link, man. You go ahead. Whoever wants to jump in, man. So, I had this in the back of my mind. Let's just start chopping it up, man. I had this in the back of my mind concerning Charlo, okay? And all these other fighters that I've been talking about time and time again. I've been saying this, man. I've been saying this. And I had it in the back of my mind. I just didn't talk about it. Let me just repeat it. I didn't talk about it in the first live I went on this week, in the first live this week or whatever, right? It was on Monday, I think. It was great, man. We had family jump in the building, man. And I didn't talk about Charlo on that live session because I was talking about other topics. I mean, that was a wonderful show, man. But I was thinking in the back of my mind this week that, hopefully Charlo's not getting a little too overconfident because it's Montiel. A lot of people don't even know who Montiel is. Underdog, huge underdog. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, please, I've been saying this so much. Sometimes, champs get complacent. They have these warm-up fights, tune-up job fights, or whatever they call them, right? And these warm-up fights, man, these underdogs, they really put on a good fight, man. What happened to Arias? You know what I'm saying? Arias versus Hurd. Arias came in, showed up, and showed out and beat Hurd. I mean, there's a list of names. You already know the names. And you already know the circumstances and the fights where you have, the champ come in, and a huge underdog. And that huge underdog, works the champ. He puts on that work, you know. So who knows, man? I mean, Charlo overweight, a little bit overweight, 160.4. I hope he's not a little bit too overconfident. He said in a press conference, one of these press conferences this week, whenever it was, he talked about, you know, he's not overlooking Montiel. I hope he's not overlooking Montiel. I hope Charlo isn't overconfident, because you never know, man. I'm saying, you never know with these underdogs. You never know with these underdogs, man. So yeah, man, I'm telling you. So I hope Charlo's not overlooking this guy, man. So L-Dub, thanks so much, man, for jumping in. L-Dub, y'all subscribe to L-Dub. I'm sure everybody is subscribed to L-Dub. If anybody is not, hey, there's the link, family. Family, there's the link, man. You guys want to jump in? Go ahead and jump in. Jump on in the panel. Those who didn't jump in the last session, or who didn't tune in, sorry, I said that I was going to go live on this platform so I can have people on the panel. So just remember, the requirement, family, is to be clean, okay? Please, with the language, be clean, okay? That's all I ask. That's all I ask, man. We're family, though. You jumped on the panel. There's the link. There's the link, man. Because y'all have been rocking with me for a minute, man, and, you know, slowly but surely, as you guys have been seeing, we have people on the panel, you know, family in the community, those who are in the chat. Hey, Tyrone Spencer, what's going on, family? Thanks so much for jumping in, family. Thanks so much, man. I hope you guys are going to have a great weekend this weekend. I hope you got great plans. And I hope the fights this weekend are part of your plans, right? Watching the fights, man. Like I said, man, I mean, there has been some criticism out there that, you know, these aren't the best fights or whatever, but I'm going to watch it. It's Charlo. Hey, I'm going to watch it in Inoue. Come on now. Those are the two fights I want to focus. Hey. In the undercard, if I'm not mistaken, in Charlo's fight, isn't it going to be Angelo Leo? Come on now, man. Angelo Leo versus Alamada, I think. Alamada fought Neri some time ago. So it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be a fun weekend of boxing. So that's what I'm talking about, man. Thanks so much, Tyrone Spencer, for jumping in the building. Hey, Money in the Ghetto, what's going on, family? Thanks so much for jumping in. My guy, man. Hey, the link's there, you guys, if you want to jump in. Because I like hearing your input, you know what I'm saying? PGH, my guy, man. PGH, got to have you on the panel too, man. Go ahead and jump in if you guys feel like it, okay? So I'm going to start doing that periodically so you guys get the idea, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to a pattern, you know, that I do weekly. I'm going to try to do that. If I do 2 live sessions throughout the week, like, for example, this week I went live in the first, on Monday, I think. And I use a different platform, you know what I'm saying? And that platform, so you can see the chat projected scrolling. Those who tuned in that day, you can see the chat scrolling there. And on that platform, I don't know how as of yet to invite people on the panel, but I'm going to, you know, if I go live twice a week, on the second live, I'll do this platform so I can have people on the panel. So I'm going to kind of mix it up every week, you know what I'm saying? So definitely, man. So PJH, thank you so much, man, for jumping in. The link's right there, fam. We got, see what Money in the Ghetto says here. We got Angelo. Yeah, bro. I'm saying, bro. Angelo's only. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a great weekend of boxing. And the thing here is that people who are complaining and saying, oh, man, this weekend sucks in boxing. I mean, I saw an article somewhere that said something like, you know, quantity over quality. No, there is quality this weekend. There is quality Saturday night, man, in fights. It just depends what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? It just depends what your focus is. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying it so many times that, you know, a lot of people complain about sport of boxing, this and that. I understand there are things to complain about. Of course there are. But depending on what you look for and the fighters that you know, determines, you know, the excitement when it comes to certain fights. I'm excited. I can't wait for tomorrow. It's going to be fun. Inoue, ladies and gentlemen. Inoue versus Daz Marinas. I'm going to break that down in a moment, okay? So definitely, man. So we got Charlo Montiel. Like I said, Charlo Montiel, I understand. But you never know with these underdogs, man. You never know. And we saw Charlo weigh in at 160. You know what I'm saying? 0.4, a little bit overweight. You don't know if he's getting complacent. And we don't know if this guy, Montiel, is going to come in as an underdog and just bring that work, man. I've been saying it so many times. You never know with these underdogs. These underdogs can come and bring it. These underdogs can come and bring it. Hey, there's a link, family. Thank you guys so much for jumping in. The Soccer Training Club, grind hard. Thanks so much, man. The link's right there, family. And I said it earlier this week. You guys already tuned in earlier this week. I said I was going to use this platform to have people on the panel. So remember, the only requirement, keep the language clean, please. Okay, just no cursing, no vulgar language, right? And but I want to hear you guys, man. Get on the panel, jump in, man. Or if not, keep chatting away. You already know I always go to the chat. So yeah, let me repeat what Money in the Ghetto saying here. We got Angelo Leo on this card too. It's going to be great, man. I love it. Angelo Leo, man, and Money in the Ghetto, what he's saying, that's why I'm repeating it, because it's facts, man. 100. Angelo's only loss is to Cool Boy Steve. Now, Angelo can box too, man. He's one of those phone booth fighters, man. He's one of those inside fighters. He brings the pressure. It's going to be a fun fight. Yeah, Leo is still a good fighter. Facts, Money in the Ghetto. Respect to the fighters who take real fight. Man, that's what I'm saying, Money in the Ghetto. You see what I'm saying, Money in the Ghetto? A lot of people don't focus on that. A lot of people don't focus on. There's going to be real good fights this weekend, man. For crying out loud, Inoue, Das Marinas is a freaking heavy puncher, man. It's going to be fun. I'm telling you. And it's always fun to watch Inoue. It's always, and I mean, the anticipation, ladies and gentlemen, you know, with the Inoue and Das Marinas, you know, press conference, whatever the heck, around there, backstage or whatever you want to call it, right? They were out there, and Donaire comes up to Inoue, you know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. And, you know, this is great. This is great because if Inoue wins Das Marinas, man, Inoue versus Donaire rematch. Bring it. Bring it. You see, I'm anticipating fun over this weekend, man. It's just great stuff. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, Money Ghetto. Your facts, bro. We got Jay Dixon saying here, Pitbull Cruz is fighting on that Charlo card too. He's action packed. I got to see him. I really don't know about him, so I'm gonna have to check him out. So yeah, so many fighters out there, man. Heck yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm respect to PBC, and I'm not one of those guys to, you know. Now. Let me say this. Hey, Warrior Class, I see you, bro. Hey, Warrior Class. The link's right there, bro. You want to jump in? Come on in. Come on in, man. Come on the panel, bro. If you guys want to jump in, just remember that the language, keep it clean, please. Okay, just the language. Okay, that's all I ask for, man. So, oh yeah, what I was gonna say is this. I'm not one of those types of persons to ride for one promotional company over another promotional company. But when they do good things and make good moves and events and matchups, I gotta definitely applaud it. So PBC, I'm gonna focus more on PBC stuff, man, and ESPN with Inoue, obviously. Das Marinas, you know what I'm saying? Hey, ESPN has a nice card too, man. They got the woman bout going on there. Hey, man, you even got Dogbo, however his name pronounced, man. Dogbo. You know, I'm not good with names. You already know. Dogbo fought Navarrete twice. He lost twice. Now he's gonna fight this guy who's taller than him, his opponent. I forgot his name. I'm sorry. I'm just bad with names sometimes. So whatever. You know what I'm saying? So hey, Dogbay's coming back. So I want to see Dogbay. I mean, hey, I'm excited, man. I love this. So shouts out to PBC, man. This is why I'm saying this. Shouts out to PBC for a great card. Jay Dixon is saying here, Pitbull Cruz is fighting on the Charlo card too. His action pack, love it. Come on now, man. We just had Antoine Russell, man. Gary Antoine Russell. He brought that work. Against Santiago. That was also on PBC. We're having great fights, man. And because of that, because of Gary Antoine Russell taking out Santiago in a beautiful fashion, boxed him out wonderfully. You know what I'm saying? Quit on the stool, Santiago. Now the whole world's talking about this guy. You know, 140. People talking about, hey, 140's on notice now because of Gary Russell. Thanks to PBC. I'm telling you, man, we're going to have some great fights, man. Shouts out to PBC. Shouts out to Top Rank. They're going to give us a great... Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because of this, man. The reason why... I'm going to get to that question, Soccer Training Club. Great question, bro. I'm going to get to that real quick. So like I said, family, the link's right there. You want to jump in. Just want to say this. Because the zone... I'm not one of those... You already know, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's what I'm going to talk about, Soccer Training Club. I'm not too excited, bro, about the Munguia and Sarazmeta thing. Sarazmeta's last minute replacement because of the other guy that was going to fight him. Who was the other guy who was going to fight him? I forgot his name. I just forget names sometimes. But yeah, he's a late replacement. But respect to Munguia, man. Respect to Munguia. He's going to bring that, work. He's going to bring that action. He's an action-packed fighter. But I just want to see him step up, man. I want to see him step up in the division, fight the top names, you know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is, man. So I'm not too excited about the zone stuff right now. For this weekend, that's all. That's all, just for this weekend. I'm going to focus, because one of the reasons why is also look at. Oh my gosh, so much to say. I try to prioritize my time over the weekend when it comes to certain fights. In this case, I'm going to prioritize my time to watch Angelo Leo, that bout, you know what I'm saying, that he has against Alamada, if I'm not mistaken, right? Alamada, I just repeat again. He's going to fight, Angelo Leo is going to fight Alamada. Alamada's the guy who fought Neri some time ago. So, Luis Neri. So, Alamada, he's a game fighter, definitely, man. So, that's going to be a great fight. I want to watch Charlo versus, obviously Montel, to see how Charlo is. See if he's not overconfident. See if this underdog is going to bring that work. Obviously, I want to watch Inoue, versus Das Marinas, you know what I'm saying? If I could catch the women's bout too, if I could catch Dogbay. You see, that's like 5 fights at least that I just mentioned. 5. And 6 with Pitbull Cruz that Jay Dixon is shouting out there. So that's packed. So I got to prioritize my time. I would rather prioritize it to watch these bouts as opposed to watching the Zone and Golden Boy this weekend, at least. Just this weekend, that's all. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, definitely, man. Oh, Soccer Training Club, the topics are, as you can see in the thumbnail there, it's going to be Inoue, Charlo, and, Oscar De La Hoya, what he's going to do, what he wants to fight this guy, and I want to say something real quick about that, but, you already know Soccer Training Club. It just depends on what you guys say too, definitely. So I rat on what you guys say too. So, definitely, man. So, yeah, thank you guys so much. So, man, Grindhard, go subscribe to Grindhard Sports Nation, man. You guys are family. Warrior Classic Third. Thank you so much for jumping in. Like I said, the link's right there, fam. L-Dub. My guy, the plug. Charlo made weight on the second try. Oh, I didn't set that. Okay. Oh, cool. So he had to do it again. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it was 0.4. I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's a sign. It can be a slight sign that Charlo is a little bit complacent, maybe overlooking Montiel, because he didn't make weight, but he made weight the second time. Cool. I didn't know that. So I just saw the first one, 160.4. So hey, good thing he made weight, man. Good thing. So I want to see how this bout is going to turn out, man. So we're here, Soccer Training Club, concerning this whole thing with Charlo and the weight. LW Boxing may Charlo need to move up 168? Possibly, bro. I mean, I know you're talking to LW, but he possibly will. I mean, you already know the story. Charlo's been calling out Canelo for a gazillion years. But I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, everybody knows the story. He called out Benavidez, and he didn't go fight him. So, but remember Soccer Training Club. Charlo's desire is to unify at 168. My desire is this as a fan. I mean, I made a video about it some time ago already recently, talking about the fight that needs to be made freshly. As a matter of fact, I made this video, I think it was right after Billy Joe Saunders, or right before Billy Joe Saunders and Canelo. I think it was before or after, I don't remember. And I said that the fight that needs to be made is Charlo versus Andrade. The fight that needs to be made, I got to repeat that, is Jermall Charlo versus Andrade. You got it, Charlo, please aggressively seek this fight, please. And let's bring this back. Let's not forget. If I remember correctly, if I'm not mistaken, at least, Andrade, when he went and called out Canelo, when he went to the press conference of, post-fight press conference of Billy Joe Saunders versus Canelo, Andrade, you already know the story. He was there calling out Canelo telling him to get out of here. He just wants the money, blah, 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 and whatever. In one of those interviews after that, Andrade did say he was going to show up to the Charlo Montiel fight. So Andrade, you also got to seek the fights. You got a bad reputation as it is, Andrade. You gotta repair it to a certain degree. You gotta make the community believe in you, Andrade. So back up what you're saying. If you said that, if I'm not mistaken, he did say that. He said that he wants to show up to the Charlo versus Montiel fight, and call Charlo out, please. And we'll see who's really about it and who really wants to smoke. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Charlo really wants to smoke. Who knows? Actions speak louder than words. So, Andrade, if you said that you're going to show up to the Charlo fight, show up, call him out, see how Charlo responds. This fight has to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Unify. Andrade has WBO belt. You know what I'm saying? WBO at 160. Make the fight. That's the fight that needs to happen, man. We got to push this community. We got to push this. This is why I'm saying, Soccer Training Club, that, I think, and Charlo has expressed it too before in an interview, I think with Brian Custer or what have you. I think shouts out to Custer. I think it was on one of those interviews. I don't know. So many platforms out there in interviews. I just don't remember which one. Charlo did talk about he wants to, unify. He wants to get the belts at 160. So do that work, Charlo. After Montiel, start pounding away on these guys. We know Triple G. He's gonna be safeguarding those belts, man, or whatever belt he has. I'm really not too interested in it, but because Triple G is Triple G. You already know my point and stance on that. Triple G is gonna be doing the best he can to avoid Charlo, the best he can to avoid Andrade, and I think I know why. I think Triple G thinks. I think Triple G thinks that Charlo and Andrade will beat him and take those belts away. So what is Triple G doing? Trying to stay away from them as much as he can. But my point in saying all this is because Charlo's talking about he wants to unify. He wants to go for Triple G, but we know the moves that Triple G is doing right now. Wants to fight this Mariota guy, whoever, Japanese dude. So that's fine, whatever. But so the fight that needs to be made here is Charlo and Andrade, man. That's why I'm explaining all this. So please, Charlo, after Montiel, go get it, man. If Andrade shows up, push him in the ring, man. Push him. If Andrade shows up saying, Charlo, come on, go up to him and push him in the shoulder to make the fight. You know what I'm saying? You got to be aggressive with these guys, man. You got to be aggressive if you really want the belt. Charlo, come on now, man. So I'm just anticipating. You see why? You see why I'm not just anticipating the Charlo versus Montiel fight just because it's Montiel's an underdog. We'll see what he can do. I want to see Charlo's. There are a lot of things I want to see. I want to see how Charlo performs. I want to see if he's not overconfident. I want to see if he's not looking past, Montiel. I want to see how Montiel does as an underdog. If he's really going to bring it against Charlo. Is Charlo going to gas out, mid-fight? How is he going to perform? We got to see all these peculiarities, ladies and gentlemen. We got to see all these peculiarities when it comes to a fight. And I want to see post-fight. I want to see what Charlo, if Andre's going to show up. There are so many things I want to see this weekend. That's why my priorities are watching Charlo, and I repeat it one more time, watching the Charlo bout, Montiel, Angelo Leo, you know what I'm saying, watching Inoue. I mean, there's so many things to anticipate from these fights and post-fight and ramifications of these fights. That's why I'm more interested in these fights. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm prioritizing these two promotional companies and their cards. So for Saturday night. If I have time, over the weekend, which I probably will, maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm always busy. Even on the freaking weekends, I'm busy, man. But if I have time, I'll probably go and watch Munguia and Ceres Meta. I don't know. I'm just not too excited about it, man. So yeah, definitely, man. So we got L-Dub saying here, no, he don't. It's a quick dump, and you and don't for is it okay? You guys talking there? Jay Dixon got here. Saying Cruz was on the last Tank card he fought right before Barrios. I'll check him out. I probably have seen him. I just don't remember. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna check him. Pitbull Cruz. Okay, I'll check him out. I'll check him out before fight night. So definitely, man. I think I'm gonna call a fight tomorrow night, man. So y'all stay tuned, man. Keep that notification bell on the channel because I think I'm gonna call a fight. I think I'll call. I don't know which fight I'll call, but I'll probably call something. Well, we'll see, man. We'll see how my time is tomorrow and how my things are. Jay Dixon, he fought on Benavidez card in March too. Did you see it? Oh, I didn't know that, man. Wow. Hey, D Hodges, what's going on, bro? Thanks so much for jumping into the building, man. You already know, man. Always, I appreciate each and every one of you. Get them likes up, man. While you guys jumping in. Thanks so much, D Hodges, man. My guy, what's going on, bro? How you doing? Man? We got here L-Dub saying yes. I was gonna say that, L-Dub. So let's talk about that too. I was going to mention that too. That's one of the things I want to talk about today. So now. This is, Chavez Jr., man. I worry about him. I want to say that, okay? I'm worried about this kid. I don't want to get into details why. I live in Mexico, man, but I'm just worried about him, man. I don't know how his future is going to be. I hope he shapens up in his life, man. I'm just going to say it like that because, he missed weight. This guy's not serious. Did you guys see, man? Okay, watch this. Did you guys see? It's just a joke, man. It's sad, too. Did you see the Junior, Chavez Jr. and Anderson Silva? I can care less about this event, man, all due respect. And I love the legend, Chavez Sr. That's great, what he's going to do there in the exhibition. That's fine, but I'm talking about Junior. Did you see the press conference, man, with Chavez Jr. versus Anderson Silva in the lead up to the fight? It was like a month ago. A lot of people in the chat section and a lot of people here in Mexico have that rumor or whatever, and they say that Chavez is coking up, man. Junior's coking up. He's sniffing that coke, and in the press conference, can you tell? You can just look. It's a virtual press conference, with his nose, and I mean, it's just sad. Junior's not focused. He just wants the money to go spend on his bad habits. I'm just gonna say it like that. It's sad. It sucks. And I can care less right now about Chavez Jr. I do care about him because he's a pro boxer, whatever, But as far as he got some issues he got to take care of. One again, yeah, shaking my head. Exactly, L-Dub. 2.4, man. So over 2.4. And that's going to cost him $100,000, man. Something like that. 100 grand. So you done threw 100 grand away for missing weight, Chavez Jr. That's just foolish. That's just freaking foolish. 100 grand? My gosh, dude, you got some issues. Chavez Jr., you shouldn't even box anymore, man. You should have left the sport a while ago and fixed those issues in your life, man. Because Chavez Jr. is boxing. Reggie, here's the link, family. I've been putting the link up there. Y'all want to jump in? Go ahead and jump in. All right, there we go. Reggie Owens in the building, man. Thanks so much. All I ask you guys, those who want to jump in on the panel, just keep it clean with the language. That's all I ask. Okay. So hey, there's a link, man. Reggie, if you want to jump in, everybody who wants to jump, anybody who wants to jump in, man. Jump on the panel. So Chavez Jr., man, he has to take care of issues in his life. You know, it's just sad. It's just sad. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing this guy. I'm tired of seeing Chavez Jr. Fight. I don't care about this exhibition fight. I can care less about it. I don't even want to go see it. It's about an hour. You know what? This event is about a half an hour and a half from where I live. I can go and see it. I could have bought a ticket. Jalisco Stadium, you know, beautiful stadium, huge stadium. It's a rainy season right now. As a matter of fact, I hope they cover that stadium because we're in the rainy season. Tomorrow, the forecast, whatever they call it, it's going to be pouring. It's been pouring here lately. So it's going to be raining most likely tomorrow on fight night. So I can care less about that event, man. All due respect to the legend, though, definitely. But when I'm talking about Chavez Jr., he got to go fix his issues in his life. He has some big issues in his life, man. So, yeah, Warrior Class. Yeah, I agree with you. Charlo versus Andrade. Yeah, they got to do that. They got to do that. I'm really going to be watching this, you know. And Andrade, I hope he pull up fighters. You know, pull up fighters. I'm tired of these fighters blabbing away on Twitter, blabbing away in front of the cameras. Freaking show up, man. And I take my hats off to Andrade showing up to Canelo after that. I knew he wasn't going to be able to get the fight, but whatever. Because we already know the story, man. Canelo has Caleb Plant, the radar, undisputed. He has other things in his mind, right? So it was kind of pointless for Andrade to show up against Canelo. You know, it was kind of pointless for Andrade to show up in the post-fight press conference, you know, in the Canelo Billy Joe Saunders post-fight press conference. But Andrade is desperate. I said that also in a video I talked about, man. I think he's kind of desperate, man. But that's what you should do, though. Andrade, this is what you should do also. What you did to Canelo, do to Charlo. And Charlo, how are you going to react? Man, I can't wait for tomorrow night. So that's the fight that needs to be made, Warrior Class. Exactly, family. Thank you guys for jumping in the building, man. Go ahead and get the likes up. The link's right there on the panel. If there are any trolls will not be on the panel. This is X-Troll platform. So, okay. LW Boxing says here, Aaron, yeah, Alameda, yep. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? He missed weight, man? I'm telling you, man. Angelo Leo, go bring it to this guy. Go smash him and punish him for missing weight, man. 1.4 over. Oh my God. I mean, I understand Chavez Jr. missing weight, but Alamada, I thought he was going to be prepared for this fight. Oh my gosh, Angelo Leo is going to bring it. Now listen, ladies and gentlemen. Angelo Leo is going to bring it because he's just coming off a loss, and I think he really wants to make a statement. Angelo Leo is no joke, man. I love how he fights. I love his style. He just brings action. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for a great fight tomorrow. Alameda, you know, he has a nice boxing style also when he fought Neri. Pretty smart in the ring, you know what I'm saying? But I got Angelo Leo winning, man. But it's going to be a good fight, man. And he missed weight, 1.4. What's going on here? Oh, my gosh, dude. Alameda, dude. You better freaking make up for that and a great performance tomorrow, Alameda, because Angelo Leo is going to bring it to you, buddy. He's going to bring it to you, buddy. So, hey, Reggie Owens, man, go subscribe to my guy, man. Boxing Conversation with Reggie Owens. If you guys want to jump in, there's a link. You already know, man. Thank you guys so much for jumping in here. So we got here World Class saying Triple G is not aging gracefully since the Canelo fight. Power shots, deep play. That's what I'm saying, World Class. You know, say what we want to say against Triple G. I love him, man. You know, what he has done in the sport of boxing, I got nothing to take away from that. It's just that I've been saying for a minute, man, that he has to hang the gloves up. And I've been saying it time and time again. Fighters need to know when to hang them gloves up, man. You got to know when to hang the gloves up because you can just see through the maneuvering of avoiding the top guys, you know what I'm saying? Like I just said a moment ago, Triple G, he's just going to go run off to the easier fights. And because Triple G knows it, he knows he's been downhill. Yes, his power starts depleting rapidly. So I just, you know, Triple G got to go, man. That's just my humble opinion, man. I don't know. You know, all due respect to him. But yeah, we got here D Hodge saying still tight. No TO fight card. Okay. Check this out, D Hodges. Check this out, D. I'm going to mix this in with what I was going to say earlier in this live. But you already know I ride off what the chat says. So De La Hoya, check this out, man. De La Hoya is going to fight this dude, this former UFC guy, Vitor Belfort, whoever. I can care less about that fight. But why am I saying this? Because it's going to be on Triller. I said it such a long time ago, man. I don't remember when the heck I said it. Months ago. I made a video. I don't remember which video it was, man. It's there somewhere on my channel, man. I said this a long time ago, man. I said, just watch. Sooner or later, you're going to see De La Hoya have an event on Triller. And boom, news comes out today. It's going to be on Triller. So, I mean, they're eyeing September. But check this out, man. Check this out. I would not doubt if they squeeze De La Hoya in the Teofimo event, man. I would not doubt that, because you already know I broke it down in my last live session how I am quite skeptical of Teofimo popping COVID. I explained it all. Y'all check the, I'm sure most of you guys were in here in the live session last session, and I broke it down. I wouldn't be surprised if they put De La Hoya. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying it's going to happen. Of course not. I don't know. I'm not God. I don't know everything. But, I wouldn't be surprised if Oscar De La Hoya versus Belfort event would be squeezed in the Triller event. And I wouldn't be surprised if they would be the main event, because they got to sell. They're not doing the sales. They're not making numbers, man. That's why I feel it was postponed. That's why I feel they came up with this whole story of Teofimo. Oh, you got COVID, man. That's just what I think. Okay, I can be wrong. I've said it so many times in my last live session. If it's true, hey, prayers up for Teo. I hope he gets better. But you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised, man, because I feel that the ticket sales weren't doing good at all, man. I feel the ticket sales were not doing good at all. You know what I'm saying? This is the second time they're postponing it. What the heck's going on here? Because I think that Teofimo and Cambosos, those names aren't names to be selling, according to what Teofimo's team has been talking about. 2 million pay-per-view buys. Heck no. Teofimo main event, 2 million buys? Oh my gosh, dude, you got to be living on another planet to think like that, man. I understand. Your confidence is high. Hey, got to respect that though, man. You see, I got to respect that, man. Teofimo and his team, they got their confidence are in the stars. That's great. They got their confidence high. That's great. That's what fighters should have. You have to have that high self-confidence. You have to have that self-esteem high. You know what I'm saying? But there's something called being realistic, okay? It's good to be optimistic, but you also have to be realistic at the same time, to have your feet on the ground. And for Teofimo's team to talk about, 2 million pay-per-view buys, heck no. And that's what I think happened. They moved it from the first originally scheduled date, and Mayweather came in and robbed the show. He robbed the bank. So they had to move that fight date, Triller, to June 19th. And on fight week, this happened. I think that they're just not making enough sales, man. So I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, so now it's just coming out. It's just coming out that De La Hoya today or yesterday, I don't know when the heck the news came out, but it just came out that, they're targeting September 11th, if I'm not mistaken. De La Hoya versus Belfort, to put De La Hoya, I think, in the main event or something like that. Just don't be surprised, though, if you hear it tomorrow or in a couple days. I don't know. Who knows, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm just thinking and speculating things. Don't be surprised if they squeeze De La Hoya in that Teofimo event. But who knows, right? But yeah, still tight. No Teo fight card. Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, D Hodges, Triller, they're running rampant, thinking what the heck they're gonna do, running back and forth. We gotta sell tickets, Teo. We gotta sell tickets. What are we gonna do? Let's put Jake Paul in there again or something. I don't know. Who knows, right? LW Boxing says here, Munguia versus Sir. Oh, I didn't know that, bro. Oh, man, I'm telling you, LW, you just always bring refreshing things I need to know. Because there are things in the air that I don't know about, and you just come in and you target it. And things I need to know, because I could probably call that fight. You see, that I was thinking in my mind. I'm going to call a fight. I just don't know which one. And if this, Munguia versus Sarasmeta has an early start time. 3:30, 12:30 p.m. So you won't, heck yes, dude. And I think I know why. Because Golden Boy, they know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They know that they got the PBC card. They know that there's a top rank card. They don't want to challenge that. So, if that's true, I'll probably even call Munguia Sarasmeta on my channel. I'll probably call that fight. We'll see though how it goes, man. Thanks so much, LW, for the man. Not telling you, he's always giving that plug information, man. Boxing, no, I missed it. I was watching the UFC Leon Edwards. And anybody that's okay. So you're talking about the pit bull one in the undercard, right? Okay, so we got here, people saluting each other. Definitely. Kenya B, the queen. She says here, he's a spoiled little rich boy. Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Teofimo? I think you're talking about him. You talking about him, queen? You talking about him? We got here, Reggie Owen saying, I'm at work. Yeah, hey, bro, I'll be on. Reggie, jump in, bro. 20 minutes, I'm here, bro. I'm here, bro. So yeah, we're here. The link's in the description, ladies and gentlemen. Those who want to jump in. Kenya B, remember, Queen, you'll be on soon. I got your word on that, Queen. Okay, so heck yeah, man. It's gonna be great to have Kenya be on eventually in the panel too. So I'm glad. Hey, Geo James, what's going on, bro? Geo James in the building. What's going on, family? Thanks so much for jumping in, Geo James, man. I see you, bro. The link's in there, Geo James. You want to jump in, bro? The link's in there. So we got here. Hey, Pool Counter, what's going on, bro? Go subscribe to Pool Counter. We got some content also, man. Go subscribe to my guy, Pool Counter. Thanks so much for jumping in here. I like that. I like the thumbnail, bro. That's cool. It's a belt and it says Pool Counter Boxing. I like that, bro. That's a nice thumbnail, man. Nice avatar, whatever they call it, right? That's nice, bro. Thanks so much for jumping in, bro. D Hodges says here. So Ryan Mental, man. Yeah, Ryan, dude. Just Ryan. I don't want to talk about that guy, but it wasn't selling that well. Yeah, Ryan, mental issues, man. He got to get his things together in his life, man. What are you gonna do? Box, or are you gonna just? I don't. Ryan Garcia, dude. They do it the week of the fight. That's what I'm saying, D Hodges. It's just a big coincidence to me, bro, concerning this whole Teofimo thing, and it's just a big coincidence to me, man. He thought he was bigger than he was. Right. That's what I think happened, Full Counter. That's what I think happened is that Teofimo, they just got overconfident, bro. But it's Triller's fault too. It's Triller's fault for coming in, buying the purse, overpricing it, and that's Triller's fault. Triller should have done their homework a little bit more. Triller should have done their homework a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So, Kenya B, yeah. Rich, yeah. That's the thing. Kenya B. I mean, and I'm not justifying Chavez Jr. and his situation, but what would most of us do? You know what I'm saying? What would most of us do being in his shoes? Growing up under his dad's name, under his dad's, riches and success, and living off of that and just getting opportunities, open door opportunities to make a lot of money because you're riding with your dad's name. A lot of us probably would fall into that same thing. I mean, you're right, Kenya B, Queen. It's just that, and that's what happens. That's what happens a lot of the time with people. They grow up in that kind of environment, just everything's handed to them. It's easy to go into drugs and go into that crazy party life and, just waste their life away and be embarrassing to their dad's name, to their parents' name, to the legacy, to the family lineage. You see what I'm saying? I mean, that's exactly what's going on, man. So it's sad. It sucks. And I'm tired of seeing Chavez Jr. Chavez Jr., go fix your life and get out of boxing. Leave already. Tired of seeing that dude. You know what I'm saying? All due respect to him, but what's good? I drive for a living, so forgive me not text. Oh, no, don't even worry about it, man. Hey, drive safely, bro. Drive safely, man. Oh, so you drive for a living. That's cool, man. Drive safely, man. Enjoy the beautiful sights. Enjoy the beautiful sounds. I don't know if you do like cross-country type of driving, like, state to state. If so, enjoy the beautiful mountains. Man, the United States is a beautiful country. I assume you live over there, right? So, beautiful country. Enjoy the beautiful weather, man, I love the country. I love the country. It's a beautiful country, man. So, yeah, enjoy it, definitely, man. So I wanted to cover that, man, as far as that. So let's continue, man. Let's continue. So we got here, okay, D. Hodge says here, Chavez Sr. wished his son changed his name. Yeah. I talked about it the other day. I talked about how Chavez Sr. recently on a whatever interview it was in the build up to this exhibition bout event, he said that he wishes that one of his grandchildren will accomplish legacy in the sport of boxing. And he said, my sons didn't accomplish me. My sons, he said, I wish to see the day that my grandchildren will fulfill legacy in the sport of boxing because my sons haven't fulfilled it. Senior's 100, bro. D Hodges are right, bro. Yeah, I think he's to the point. I think Chavez Senior's to the point where he's like, I wanna change my son's name, man. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed by him. It's just it is what it is, and I don't blame Senior because Junior's throwing it down the toilet. Everything that he's gotten, all the opportunities. And he's just living, he wants to make this exhibition fight. His dad, obviously the love of a father, considering his son to be in this card. I mean, just to make him another check, and but he's throwing it all away, man. So Pull Counter says, what do you think about the Jamal fight? And that's what I think. I was saying it earlier that, he missed weight 0.4 pounds, right? 160.4. And I was thinking this week that, I hope Charlo is not overconfident. I hope he's not complacent. And I'm really anticipating how he's going to perform against Montiel. I know a lot of people talking about Montiel. Obviously, he's another underdog. We all know that. a lot of people don't even know who the heck that is. I never heard of the dude Montiel. I never heard of the dude in my life. So, I mean, I don't know who the heck he is. He's from Mexico. Don't even speak English. I don't know the dude, you know, but I'm just anticipating how Charlo's going to perform because, like I said, a lot of these fighters, man, they're getting too complacent, living that lavish life, you know, the success in the sport of boxing, all that good money. They're living those lavish vacations, taking these nice layoffs. I wonder if Jamal's doing that. I mean, him overweighing just a tad can be a sign that he's a little bit too complacent. But Jamal Charlo, man, he's a freaking he trains his butt off, man. That guy's always in shape. So, well, I guess this is a sign that he's not really in shape to fight, or he's in shape to fight. Now, let me rephrase that. He weighed over the scale. But 0.4, I mean, yeah, it's not too much, but it can be a sign that he was a little complacent. That's what I'm trying to say. But I want to see how he's going to fight because, like I said, man, these underdogs are making statements, man. These underdogs are making statements, so Charlo has to watch out, man. That's why I want to watch this fight. So, but I think he's gonna do good, man. I think Charlo, I think he'll knock out Montiel, man, unless he has problems. I mean, I'm saying, bro, you know, I can't. I'm really. It's hard for me to underestimate underdogs nowadays, man. It's just they really do show up and show out, man. They have been showing up and showing out lately. Because you can see the pattern. I've said it, you know, before that, and we all know it. The pattern of these guys, you know, these champs being champs for a while, they get a little bit too complacent, man. You know what I'm saying? And underdogs come in and they show up and show out and take you out. What did J-Rock do to Hurd? It was Hurd, right? He beat him in a wonderful fashion. Hurd, I think, got a little bit too complacent, you know what I'm saying? So, but we'll see. I'm anticipating to see how it. But I think Jamal Charlo is gonna take out Montiel, man. He's gonna take him out. Isaiah Felix. Hey. What's going on, bro? Thanks so much for jumping in, man. Thanks so much for jumping in, Isaiah Felix. Always showing me love, man. Thanks so much. And, you know, with our guy, you know what I'm saying, on his platform, Ricky Williams. Salute to Ricky Williams, my guy. From time to time, I jump in on the chat there, man. Isaiah Felix, thanks so much for showing the love, bro. Thanks so much for subbing, man. Thanks so much for jumping in, each and every one of you guys, man. So, let's get to Inoue, guys. Yeah, I think he's going to beat him down. I think he's going to freaking... I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, I'm not taking anything away from Charlo. I mean, like, if you go to his face-offs, his last couple face-offs with the Montiel, but it was the face-off before this one, before the most recent one. It was a couple face-offs. I don't remember which conference it was, but Jamal Charlo, the way he was looking into Montiel's eyes, bro, I mean, I'm telling you, sooner or later, I'm going to have a wonderful topic. Hopefully, I'm going to get that in again. Boxing Then and Now series. I want to continue doing that series. And I want to have a topic about face-offs. Ooh, it's going to be great stuff, man. But I'm saying this because, remember, the other live session I was breaking down the Wilder and Tyson Fury. The face-off tells you a lot. You know what I'm saying? Remember when Thurman faced off with Pacquiao? You guys remember that? Thurman-Pacquiao face-off? Thurman had his big old eyes. And it seems like he was doing too much in that face-off, trying to intimidate Pacquiao. But Pacquiao was calm, freaking, you know, really, really calm. His eyes expressed, Pacquiao's eyes in his face-off with the Thurman expressed experience, expressed he knew what he was going to do. And hey, he beat Thurman very well. I mean, it was a close fight, though. You know what I'm saying? Why am I saying all this? Because the face-off tells you a lot. And Charlo was, oh man, his face-off with Montiel, my gosh. Why I'm saying this is because, pull counter, I think Charlo, he's going to beat him down too. Okay? But I'm not underestimating Montiel because, you know, these underdogs, they surprise us sometimes, man. But yeah, Charlo's freaking skilled, man. He's too skilled. He's too skilled. You know, he punches hard. He great jab. He times his punches wonderfully. I mean, yeah, I think Charlo's going to really smash this guy. But hey, I'm going to watch it. It's going to be fun, you know. So Isaiah Felix saying, do good, bro. Chilling, waiting for these fights. That's what I'm saying, bro. We got a lot of fights. And we're going to talk about in a moment Inoue. Let's not underestimate the Inoue fight, ladies and gentlemen. Please. And I'm going to break that down in a moment. Okay, I'm going to break that down in a moment. Hey, I already told y'all, man. Here we go. Here it is. Bam. Check out the chat. There it is. There's a link. Y'all want to jump in the panel? And I said it earlier this week. Remember, guys, those who jumped in earlier this week in the live session, it was a wonderful session. I said that later this week, which is today, I was going to go live again, and I'm going to throw the link, and I'm going to use the platform where people can jump in the panel. Only thing I ask is to keep the language clean. That's all, okay? Keep the language clean, please. That's all I ask for, okay? So, So we're waiting for these fights, man. Definitely. Wayman Tisdale. Hey, Wayman Davis. I was going to say again. Remember Wayman? I was going to say Wayman Tisdale again. I always jam out to smooth jazz, and Wayman Tisdale, he brings that bass music, smooth jazz, and I always remember Wayman Tisdale. Wayman Davis, what's going on, bro? Hey, there's the link. You guys want to jump in? Go ahead and jump in the panel, okay? So thanks so much for jumping in. Hey, 88 Sports. Go subscribe to 88 Sports Talk. Go subscribe to Pull Counter Boxing. Go subscribe to Reggie Owens, man. Boxing Conversation with Reggie Owens. Those who push content, L-Dub. Those who push content, go subscribe, man, to the family here. So definitely, man. 88, thanks so much for jumping in here, man. 88, you ready for the fights, bro? You ready for the fights? Isaiah Thomas. What the heck? Why'd I say that? Isaiah Thomas? I'm mixing names. It's crazy. You see how I get names mixed up? Face-offs really do tell a lot. They really do. There's a really strong, powerful psychological factor when it comes to face-offs. I love watching the face-offs, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So some face-offs are quite mediocre, and but some are just like, wow. And it tells you a lot what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It tells you a lot. It's kind of like it gives you like clues of what's going to happen in the fight. You know what I'm saying? So face-offs, people who really analyze the sport of boxing and combat sports, generally speaking. For example, okay, fine. For example, well, that's why I say combat sports. Khabib versus McGregor. I don't watch too much MMA. I really don't watch UFC much, but sometimes I do from time to time. For example, or MMA, may I say it like that? Because not all MMA is UFC, so it's not all under UFC umbrella. For example, we just had Amanda Serrano, Queen, Clarissa Shields, Queen, Guots. You know what I'm saying, or whatever you guys want to call him, Guots, the best. I don't know, but Amanda Serrano, man, come on now, let's give some respect to her too, man. She just had a wonderful MMA bout. Wonderful. And took her opponent out with a clinch. First round. Come on now, man. Amanda Serrano 2-0 right now in MMA. Clarissa Shields in her debut. MMA 1-0 now. I mean, it's beautiful. Okay, so sometimes, what I say is because sometimes I do watch MMA. Okay, so you go back to the face-off with McGregor and Khabib. McGregor, a lot of show. A lot of jumping around. A lot of, big eyes. And, it kind of reminds me of what Thurman was doing against Pacquiao. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, the face-off tells you a lot. Pacquiao was the calm, cool, collected guy. Khabib, and Thurman with the big eyes. And McGregor versus Khabib. McGregor was doing the same thing. Big eyes, trying to be like the crazy guy. That crazy stuff don't win fights, man. You know what I'm saying? And hey, all due respect to McGregor, though, man. McGregor has some freaking skills. I got nothing to take away from McGregor, man. Hey, when it comes to MMA, hey, hats off to McGregor. But I'm talking about face-offs, okay? So I'm talking about this face-off in particular against Khabib. McGregor, was doing that big-eyed stuff, trying to look crazy and, sell the fight, whatever. Khabib was not flinching. He was freaking, dude. Khabib was portraying confidence and portraying, I'm going to rip your head off, McGregor. I'm going to rip your head off in the fight. And that's exactly what happened. So Isaiah Felix, exactly, bro. Face-offs tell a lot. They really do, you know what I'm saying? So people who really do love combat sports and things of that nature, the face-off tells you a lot, you know what I'm saying? So we got here Pull Counter Boxing. He has to make a statement with an opponent of this status. Oh, he does now, Pull Counter. I love that you said this. But before we get into that, I'm going to keep that because we got, hey, D Hodges in the building. What's going on, D Hodges?
Nah, just coming by to keep your company for a small minute, Come
right on, bro. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. What are we talking about?
We're talking about the how face-offs tell a lot. What do you think, generally speaking, when it comes to face-offs and fights?
I don't know, because it's all about whoever eyes look away. Ooh, that's always a bad sign. Like that's been a bad sign since back in the day. Whoever look away, that's the person that's most likely he's scared. But That Wilder and Fury stare down was just fine. You know what I'm saying? He did what he was supposed to do. No talking, no nothing. I'm just gonna go in there July 24th and do destruction. So, and some people, because I noticed that sometimes the press conference go wrong where people be sitting up there running their mouth, talk about what they're gonna do, and then they go in there and get knocked out or wiped down. Or it's like the press conference is so crazy though. So it's like, if you're really not that confident, just you could do like simple answers like, I think I'm gonna win, but I know I'm against a good challenger. You know what I mean? It all depends upon how you feel upon fighting that opponent. You know what I'm saying? But now if some people really think I'm gonna wipe him, so I'm gonna talk so bad. I'm gonna talk about his kids, talk about his mama, talk about his thing, and then the fight happened, and now he knock you out. Like probably by analogy, yeah, take your girl. So it's like, press conferences, they really are like they actually make the fight though, because it make you want to
That's
watch
true.
more. Because that's what made it when they grabbed Floyd's hat. I guarantee you that made it go up a little bit more. You know what I mean? When they was having the press conference thing. So yeah, your press conference is good. It's just if you go in your press conference bigging yourself up, you better win. Because if you talk all that and then get knocked out, it's like that just drops your stock a lot.
Man, wonderfully said. Wonderfully said. And actually, full counter talking here about that Charlo has a statement with the opponent of the status that Montiel has. Now, that's why I'm saying, bro. Like, when it comes to a huge underdog fighting a champ, the champ should really make a statement, man. That's just my humble opinion about it. Because likewise, like what D Hodge is saying, likewise, when you see the status of a champ, what I'm saying, top elite fighter who fights an underdog, and the underdog makes the champ look mediocre, likewise, that champ may get criticized a whole lot. What do you think about that, D Hodges? That Charlo has to make a statement against Montiel.
All Charlo gotta do is win. In my opinion, I don't give a goddamn rook, hook, or crook. I don't care if it's knockout, if he outbox him. In a fight like this, all he gotta do is win. Because if he win this fight, he definitely guaranteed undisputed. Now somehow Montiel beat him. Oh boy, now that's gonna throw a bigger wrench in because now Montiel got the three belts. Now we might be looking at Montiel and whoever got the other belt. Like, oh man, that's why Charlo pressures on him. I don't care how he win. He can win by split. He can get the robbery. I don't care. Long as Charlo win, we gonna get undisputed. But if somehow Montiel like knock him out or beat him up bad, oh, that just puts more wrench in undisputed because now Montiel got the three belts. So now we got to figure out Montiel versus whoever got the other belt. So
But what I
I really,
understand, but I'm sorry, man. But what I understand is we got, I think Triple G is holding a couple belts. So I think it's going to be kind of hard while Triple G's in the mix, man. I think it's going to be kind of hard to make undisputed at 160, because Triple G is going to be babysitting those belts.
oh no no no, I was talking about I'm not talking about Jamal. I was talking about the Mel
Oh,
Charlo. Like
Jermel, right.
that's the one I'm talking about. The one
I'm
he
sorry.
got coming out. That's the one I was talking about. Mel like Maul. His fight happened when it happened. I'm talking about the one Mel, that one that's coming
Oh
up.
yeah,
Like
that one he
he
has
got
to just
to.
he just has to get the win. I feel you on that one. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely,
that's
definitely.
it. He don't gotta beat him good or nothing. Just long as he beat him, you know what I mean. So it's like that's one fight. Just is pressure on him because if he lose, then that kind of throws a little bit more wrenches in the clockwork. Because we are so lucky that AJ and Ruiz, luckily they had a rematch like directly the next fight because by Ruiz getting those belts he could have made it a lot more difficult, you know what I'm saying, for everything else. So That's why Charlo gotta win, get that undisputed, and we're fine. But we'll see.
No, but what do you think though with Jermall Charlo against Montiel? You think he should
Of
really
course,
make a statement against Montiel?
long as he win, it don't matter because like Haney had a good fight against whatever Linares. Just because he didn't knock him out, it's like he was punching Linares up without Linares punching him. People dogged that fight, the Shakur fight when he was fighting. Dog, these dudes are just straight pow 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 and move. Pow 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 move. Pow 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 move. So what if you don't get the knockout? Is the point is you don't want to get hit because that one hit is the one that could knock you out. So I respect the fighters that don't want to get hit. You know what I'm saying? And they're a lot more defensive than offensive because a lot of times when them offensive ones they be too offensive and they get caught. Oh,
Exactly.
now
Exactly.
they sleep. Now they sleeping. So I respect Shakur and Haney's performance just for the fact the way they was able to box without getting hit, like box, and move back outside, then come back in, bow, move back outside. That's what boxing is. You're really not supposed to go in there and just like rocky it out. No, the point of science of boxing is hit and not get hit because I don't want to get punched. And anybody in this chat, I'm not a pro boxer, but I know if I was, I'm trying my hardest not to get hit. I'm trying my hardest to hit him without him hitting me. So that's the point of boxing. But a lot of people don't do that. But in my opinion, Haney and Shakur, they did what they were supposed to do beautifully. Came out looking out the fight pretty. They ain't got no head damage, no nothing. So who cares what people say? I respect the science of boxing.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I feel, man. I feel you. Now, I saw that you put in the chat there, D Hodges. Let's get into this one, man. Inoue versus Daz Marinas. It's interesting because we got and understand, man. Isaiah Felix says here, the guy who Inoue's fighting. I've never heard of him. Now, the thing here is with Inoue, Daz Marinas. Let's chop up Daz Marinas a little bit. Now, I'm just going to talk about like Daz Marinas' strengths. Daz Marinas' strengths and his fighting style. There are obviously advantages and some disadvantages that Daz Marinas has because a lot of people don't really know who Daz Marinas is, and I understand why. You know what I'm saying? He's seen Daz Marinas is generally seen also as an underdog, but when you go back and check his fights out, man, Daz Marinas is a really strong puncher. Freaking, oh my gosh, Daz Marinas, he goes to the body. What signature of him? Strong hooks to the body. Oh my gosh, man. Inoue got to watch out for them body shots. Daz Marinas, he sits down on his punches really hard. I mean, sits down and winds up. That's one disadvantage that Daz Marinas has. Takes too long to wind up. But Inoue has to watch out for the body shots because Daz Marinas punches hard, man. So that's one danger factor that Daz Marinas has. He punches hard, but it takes kind of takes long sometimes. Sometimes, not always, when he winds up in his shots. And another problem with Daz Marinas, he doesn't jab much. He just sits down on his punches and throws combos. 2-punch, 3-punch combos to the body, sometimes upstairs, obviously. That's what Daz Marinas generally has. He uses his feet okay to a certain degree. Obviously, Inoue, he uses them a lot better. Inoue has way better footwork than Daz Marinas. Daz Marinas is a little bit more flat-footed. So, which is why I understand to a certain degree Daz Marinas is an underdog, okay? Also, but Daz Marinas has more fights. I think he has like 30 fights, 20 KOs. So Daz Marinas, his KO ratio is quite high, man. It's quite high. Obviously, Inoue, concerning when you talk about Inoue's fights, he just has like 20 and like 17 KOs. So, but Daz Marinas punches hard, man. So he has to watch out. That's what Daz Marinas brings to the table. More flat-footed. He does use his feet okay to a certain degree. When Daz Marinas sees his opponent coming in with a jab, he knows how to jump away. That's what Daz Marinas has. Sometimes Daz Marinas uses his toes, kind of like what Pacquiao does. He kind of does that to a certain degree, but not much. He sits down mostly on his punches. So I think that's going to be the easy route for Inoue to box out Dasmariñas. I mean, I don't know if you know about Dasmariñas, D. Hodges.
I have no idea who he is.
Okay. Yeah. So that's kind of a general breakdown of Dasmariñas' style. That's the breakdown on it. Now, Inoue, though, however, Inoue, I see the fight going out like this. Inoue has a chin, okay? He can take punches and punches, but I don't think he's faced a Dasmariñas hit, okay? That type of power. So that's what Inoue has to watch out for. Now, that's the factor that can bring a big change in this fight, man. If Dasmariñas really punches hard, which he usually does, constantly tries to break down Inoue, he can do it to the body, man. That can hurt Inoue, man. So I don't know if Inoue has the chin to really withstand those punches. But Inoue's fast. And what I love about Inoue, he uses the jab a lot, man. He knows how to use the jab. The left hooks upstairs. He can jab to the body. Quick combos. He mixes up his shots, man. Wonderful about D. Hodges. What's your general input on Inoue, Hodges?
I don't know. It's just he could take a punch and give a punch pretty much at the end of the day. It's the point, you just don't miss. Because if you miss, he's that person that when you miss, bound sleeping. So I don't know. It's just he's a Japanese fighter like Nakatani. Like, yo, them Asian fighters,
Yeah, exactly.
them people are like they go in. You know what I'm saying? It's no playing. It's no nothing. They're trying to just go straight for fighting. So I don't know. I knew he just go in there and fight and see what happens. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. That's the thing that's fun. That's why I'm saying we definitely got to have a focal point in the boxing community in general. You got to watch Inoue fight this weekend, man, because he always brings the action. It's always fun to watch him. His last fight was against Maloney, if I'm not mistaken. Maloney, and Maloney's he's a skilled boxer, man. He can box. And Inoue obviously outboxed the boxer. He outboxed the boxer. And he brings action. Inoue, he doesn't sit there all the time. But then again, that's another point. It opens up Inoue, just like what D. Hodge was saying a moment ago about the defensive fighters. Inoue, he risks a lot. He takes a lot of risks because he commits to offense quite a bit. However, Inoue is pretty good on defense too. But the risks that he takes and the activity that he has in his offense, that's what keeps himself open. That's where I worry Dasmariñas can really catch him hard on the inside, man. Oh my gosh. If he does, Inoue better be ready. He better be ready. But that's what I like about Inoue. He brings the action. It's not going to be a boring fight. It's going to be a fun fight to watch, man. And that's what I'm saying. This is exactly why I have him in the thumbnail too. Because this fight against Dasmariñas, it's definitely worth watching. It's definitely worth watching, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be a fun fight. Let me get to the chat real quick, man. Let me get to the chat. Jay Dixon says here, I want to see Inoue versus Rigondeaux or Donaire versus Rigo 2 or Inoue 2. Now, Rigondeaux is gonna fight Casimero, right? Casimero, I think that's it. Casimero. But the thing here is this. Casimero, I think he has a WBO belt. So Rigondeaux and Casimero, they're going to fight for the WBO. So this is just beautiful. You see the anticipation of the Inoue versus Dasmariñas fight. What's going to happen after this? If Inoue wins, this is a fire division, man. This is going to be a fire because if Inoue wins, you can have, but it just depends who wins between Rigo and Casimero, though. I'm not knocking off Casimero, man. Casimero, oh, dude, this is going to be beautiful. Casimero versus Rigondeaux, dude. Oh, my gosh, this is going to be a firefight. You see, D. Hodges? It's kind of sad to a certain degree. A lot of people don't focus on this division. I'm saying on these lower divisions, man. I mean, this is just going to be beautiful. Bantamweight, you got some freaking beautiful competition in that division. So if Inoue beats Dasmariñas, which I think he is, and if Casimero or beats Rigo, Casimero and Inoue can happen. But it looks like Inoue is eyeing Donaire for the rematch. Okay, so that's where I think it's going to happen most likely. Inoue versus Donaire for the rematch for that WBC title that Donaire has, if I'm not mistaken. And if Casimero beats Rigo, Casemiro will have that. I think he already does have the WBO. So there's a WBO belt still. So anyway we put it, man, we got some great potential fights after the Inoue Dasmariñas fight, and obviously we're gonna have the Rigo versus Casemiro fight. It's gonna be beautiful stuff, man. I love it. All those fights that you said, Jay Dixon, are freaking beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love it. So we got here. Let me get to continue the chat. Where Classic Third says Pacquiao age in the sport and experience from each bout helps him get past Thurman. Big facts. Thurman was living off his ego to win. Yeah, Thurman. Yeah, you know, what do you think about Thurman? D. Hodge, you think he can still make some fights in the future? You think he still bring it in the welterweight division?
Of course he can. You know, is everybody take one L? You know what I mean? You know, he took a L. He probably thought he was gonna go in there and beat this old man, and he went in there and lost. You know, it's all about your next fight now. See, now what if you lose two in a row? Then that's what people start really saying. But you could take a L, come back, win your next fight, and then people will be back on your ship again. But now, if you come back and lose again, then that's when people be like, yeah, he need to hang it up. But I still think I still think Thurman could do it. You know, I mean, he only got one loss to Pacquiao, dog. Like it's
Yeah,
not
true.
like
But
he,
I think the only problem, is the long freaking layoffs, man. I mean, that's the only problem I have with Thurman. You know what I'm saying? But of course, yeah, I feel you, D. Hodge.
I still got, you know, you
Yeah, of
know,
course, of course.
one time still my man though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
'Cause,
definitely. He can fight.
yeah, you know. So I think he still has a chance. I don't know about him winning, but you know what I'm saying. I think he still has a chance though, because
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
because there's still a lot of opposition out there, but he need to fight quickly though, because it's already been a long time since he lost to Manny. So now it has kind of donating more to the Keith out the ring fund. So he gotta do something. Fight Ugas, fight Danny, this fight Mikey. There's a bunch of people you can fight. I'll watch Thurman versus Mikey Garcia.
Oh, heck yeah.
Thurman versus, you know what I mean? Ugas, you know what I'm saying? Thurman, a Porter two or whatever. Like, there's so many like fights that he could do, but he's doing nothing because he's depressed because he got beat by old man Pacquiao. And you shouldn't even have be mad about that. You got beat by somebody that's a great. It ain't like you got beat by Joe Schmo or the person that's an intern or something. You got beat by Pacquiao. Suck that up. Come back and just make a statement and get your rematch with him again, which I don't think so because by then I think Manny Pacquiao will probably be retired. But you can still come back and make an impact. You know what I mean? I think he can. If you don't, then oh well. But I'm still a Thurman fan. He lost to Pacquiao, so you know we all take that one L sometimes. We just gotta see his next fight and who he fights.
Well said, man. Greatly well said, man. Hey, G5's in the building. What's going on, G5? Chilling at the porch.
What's going on? What's good, Renee? D-Hodge, what's going on? Salute to the
Chilling
chat.
G5 Pippin.
Cool.
You good, G5?
Oh, yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good, man.
Hey,
Just
hey,
cool.
G5, can you go ahead and chop up a little bit in Inoue versus Dasmariñas?
Monster. I mean, I think it'd probably be a better fight than probably people expect it to be. I think
Yeah, that's what I think.
I think people like writing off of Dasmariñas, because they don't know who he is.
Yeah, exactly.
Not so much because of the matchup itself. But I think Monster would just experience the power and just his fighting style will, prevail him. You know what I'm saying? He's been there. He's been under the big lights too, multiple divisions. So I got Monster in this fight. Do I want to say KO or decision? Monster do have some pop, so it can go KO or decision. I give him KO or UD.
Yeah, you're definitely right, man. I'm not writing off Dasmariñas. I think it's going to be more exciting than a lot of people think, man. Definitely. Dasmariñas can freaking hit, man. He punches hard. The only thing is that Inoue, man, he's a lot more. he's more skilled. He's
Better
skilled enough
boxer.
to he's skilled enough to the point to where he can read when Diaz Marinas winds up. He winds up a lot, man. But he punches hard. That's what's going to be fun about this fight, man. He punches hard, and Inoue doesn't back off, man. It's just going to be a beautiful fight, man. It's going to be beautiful.
Now, my thing is okay, Monster, you tough, but you don't want to get in a phone booth fight with a puncher.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's the last thing you want to do is get in a phone booth fight with a puncher and let him get a couple solid shots on you that could possibly hurt you. But timing beats power any day. So, you know, if you got the right time and you can load up on those shots, but if they not timed correctly, you're gonna miss. Or the person's defense is gonna make you miss. And then,
exactly.
You know, you can get capitalized and, you know, check count on it. You know, we could be looking at a totally different fight. So fights like this, you know, it's a toss up, and the way the fight could happen, or it could go down. But I still have Monster in this thing, man.
As a matter of fact, Inoue, what you're talking about, he's great in counters. He's really good with the counters, man. And like you said, just check left hooks, man, that Inoue has. Beautiful. That's what I love about it. I love Inoue, man. It's definitely worth watching this fight, man. What do you got about, hey, G5, what do you think about Charlo, man? You know, weighed overweight just a little bit, 0.4, but in the second weigh-in, they gave him another chance or whatever, weighed in. Do you think that Charlo should make a statement against Montiel, considering Montiel is a big underdog?
Yes. Like, I do believe, I doubt, one thing I don't do is disrespect the fighter that hops in the ring to fight a fighter that's a better fighter. You know, I give all people respect, you know, who step in the ring in that, you know, in sports circle. But at the same time, it's levels to this game, and it's levels to fighting. You know, and certain fighters, I mean, oh, there we go. You can say they're supposed to knock people out, but based on their skill and their talent and their pedigree, they should be able to get certain fighters out there. Some fighters are tougher, but like on the Charlo, you should be able to get certain fighters out of there.
Hey, G5, real quick. It's kind of chopping up again one more time. The voice is chopping up a little bit.
Why? And you can mute me, but is it chopping up still?
Yeah, it's chopping up a lot. Maybe just do it like before, bro. Just jump out and jump right back in. I'm sure it'll fix the problem. Yeah, just do it real fast. Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Oh, perfect.
Better? There we go.
Yeah, go ahead. What were you saying about Montiel, underdog? Yeah.
He just, I mean, he doesn't have the talent to really match up with Charlo. Yeah, you know, I don't knock anybody, but again, there's levels to this. Charlo should be able to get him out based off punching power, experience, ring IQ, and just being able, just an overall better fighter, period. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes fighter make a fight harder than what it has to be. Not saying he's gonna do that, but you know, that could happen. But I don't think he should have a too hard of a problem getting him out of there, or just beating the dog crap out of him. That's just my personal opinion.
That's what I think, man. That's my personal opinion. And it's like kind of what I think Pull Counter was saying earlier, that he has to make a statement. I personally think, man, against Montiel, make a statement, show up and show out against this dude, man, to show the division, man. And obviously the division already knows who Charlo is. The division, I'm sure there's a couple guys out there like Triple G who don't want to fight him. But, you know, show that you're here, man. Show that you're the king of the division and freaking take him out. You know what I'm saying? That's my humble opinion about it. I think Charlo should come in, man, and just give a wonderful show. Because sometimes when fighters are a little bit too confident, you know what I'm saying? Elite fighters are too confident. Underdogs come and give that work, man. They bring that work, and you know what I'm saying? So do you think, G5, that do you think Andrade will show up? Because I think he mentioned that he's going to show up to the Charlo fight. Should he? And that's the fight that has to happen next, bro.
Man, honestly, I hope Andrade shows up. He showed up to Canelo. I mean, it won't be the first time that he showed up to either Charlo fight, press conference, or pre or post press conference. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does show up. I kind of expect him to. To be honest, I expect him to show up. And I mean, come on now. Even if he ducked your brother, okay, it wasn't you. Okay, I get the business aspect, but send him a contract anyway. He has something that you need to make history and to further your legacy as a 160 champ. So forget all this. Oh man, well he did this to my brother. Who gives a shit? Go. I mean, who gives a hell? Go beat him up 2 times for yourself and for your brother. You know what I'm saying? Like beat him up 2 times. Like go in there with the energy of Mel and Maul and beat the dog snot out of the dude for yourself and your brother and get it out the way. Take his belt and keep on moving. I don't care if you don't like him or whatever the case is. He still has a piece of the puzzle that you need. Put all the other nonsense and crap and BS to the side. Make the fight, get it out the way, and put even more pressure on Canelo to try to come up, be a undisputed or unified champ at 160. You know what I'm saying? You got to put the pressure on. You got to play chess. Don't take Andre belt. Then you have 2 belts, and you waiting like, okay, I have the regular WBC. You're a franchise, and I have the WBO. Triple G's not gonna fight you, so you gotta go get somebody else that has a strap. Knock this dude out and send Andre the contract ASAP. Get him out of there within 6 rounds and send Andre the contract next. That's what I would do.
Facts, man. As a matter of fact, Hearn said after Andre beat that Liam Williams, if I'm not mistaken, Hearn said that he wants to make that fight, man. So obviously Hearn, he blabs a lot, but yeah. So that fight has to happen next, man. And Isaiah, that's exactly what I'm saying here. That Triple G, he's going to be holding up IBF and WBA belts exactly when he beats Murata. I feel that. I feel that's what's going to happen, man. Triple G's going to hold those belts.
He better hope he beat Murata, because Triple G might have power, but he's getting slower and slower.
Really slow.
I mean, like
sadly slow.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I know I'm not tripping. Like, have y'all seen the speed and the trajectory of those punches that he throws?
And
now?
His head movement's not good at all, man.
It's not. It's getting stiff. You're getting older and older. What Triple G is 38, something like that. Between 37
around
and 39.
there, man, about 38. Yeah,
between 37 and 39, he's around that age. Like, you're already on the back half. Why not go out with a bang? You know what I'm saying? If you're going to go ahead and keep fighting, I mean, that's just me. I mean, like, if I've been in the boxing game that long at the end, like late 30s and something, I've been in for over 10, 12, 14 years, and I still haven't had that fight that cements my legacy other than the Canelo fight for you, those 2. Other than that, nobody really care about your career, Triple G. But they promoted and sold him like he was the best thing since sliced bread. But, we already know how that goes and what that's about. But, Triple G not going to fight nobody decent.
Yep.
I don't even see him fighting a B+ fighter at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's just, they want high risk, low reward fights. That's what a lot of boxers want. Low risk, high reward. You know what I'm saying? That's just, unfortunate. That's how it goes these days, man.
Very true, bro. Very true. And that's what I'm saying, Jay Dixon. This is exactly why I'm referring to that when I talk about Charlo, that, and like what Pull Counter is saying, that he got to make a statement, because just like what Jay Dixon is saying here, Haney actually thought the Shakur fight was cool. Yeah, Haney fought. Yeah, Shakur fight was cool, but it's not gonna make people want to come see you. It is what it is. It's because the thing here is that it's a minority. It's a minority that appreciates the sweet science, man. I appreciate it. I love it. Floyd Mayweather's my top, man. He's one of my top because he's one of those sweet science fighters, man. But that's facts. That's my point. That's my point that, as far as with Charlo in this fight, come and make a statement, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So you're right there, Jay Dixon.
I agree on that. It's like Devin is a boxer. Shakur is a boxer. Devin had a better opponent, a much more credible opponent. He got in a phone booth fight, got clipped. But before then, he was in and out. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only thing, I think Shakur had a good fight, but he doesn't really take chances. In boxing, you have to take chances to try to potentially try to set yourself up for a knockout. Like, you have to take a chance. And as good as you are defensively, you can take a little bit more chance than some fighters because your reflexes, your activity, your movement, he'll pop him up and sting him one good time, and then you step back and let him off. Like he felt that punch. Keep going. Like that was my only thing with Shakur in his last fight. You'll pop him with a good shot, you'll rock him, and then you'll step back and let him off the hook and let him recover. You're not gonna knock nobody out that way. You're not gonna get nobody out. And then just the level of opponent and skill level, he should have been able to get him out of there. I think he still did good outboxing him, but I think he should have been able to get him out of there.
Yeah, I agree. Man. I agree, man.
Yeah, it was multiple times when I said, I'm like, bruh, that straight right you just hit him with, come back with another left and another right. I guarantee you'll start but overall, good fight. I don't like the narrative that they try to spin and twist. He's a boring fighter. You know what I'm saying? You as a fighter, you have to do something to excite your fans as well. If fans feel like that they're gonna get a snoozer every time you fight, you're not gonna continue to grow and excel from a fan perspective as well. Because you got to understand, fans buy the fights. You can have promotion companies and your promoter and your network and all that good stuff, but the fans buy the fights. So you want them to be a fan of you and your fighting style. And sometimes, he could have really styled on a way more, but hey, he got the job done. A W is a W, good win, good fight, but he left some on the table. That's all I'll say.
Well said, man. I couldn't say it any better, man. I couldn't say it any better. We got here Pull Counter Boxing saying that real quick, Erickson Lubin and Jason Rosario is fire. Bro, that's gonna be on be on the Tank undercard, right? Isn't it?
Think so. I think I have to double check. That's gonna be a good fight, y'all. I'm looking forward to that fight.
Or is it going to be on the Mel versus Castano? I don't remember, but it's going to be beautiful, beautiful fight.
Mm-hmm. And I also hope that they can get Boots for sure opponent, so he can get on Earl's undercard.
Yep.
I had said this months ago that I would like to see Boots get on Earl undercard because that will help his exposure and his namesake, because people know he can fight. There's diehard fans, but the casuals that don't really know him can get to see him on a well-promoted pay-per-view card, and I think that would do wonders for his career, getting on the Earl undercard. If he can get Ugas, that'll be great, but I don't think Ugas want to fight that man.
Nah, I don't think so either.
And I seen a report said Ugas and Thurman don't want that smoke with him, so it's like, damn, I would have loved to see one of those get in there, but I think we still got Sean Porter, Keith Thurman 2 in the works. I haven't seen nobody say it was off yet, so I guess that's a good fight.
Oh, that's true. And they were also talking about throwing the name around Ennis Clayton possibly, so on the undercard. Yeah, so we'll see, man. We'll see. Definitely, man. Ennis deserves it. He deserves this wonderful opportunity, man, for the exposure.
And Earl feels like he'll beat him, and I feel like Earl will beat him too. It'll be a tight fight if they ever fought, but I feel like Earl could get him. But Earl respects him as a good fighter that, if I don't be on my game, I could lose. He respects any skill to that point based off you hearing him say certain things about him. So, him being on his undercard, that's a good look. And it's a good networking with, Cameron Duncan with the PBC as well, so I hope we can get there because I want him to get more exposure, man, because the dude can fight. He can fight.
Definitely, man. So we got here Counter Boxing saying that he needs to keep his aura dangerous and exciting. Exactly, man. And all these guys in elite levels that fight underdogs, they definitely got to do that. Sylvester, hey, what's going on, Sylvester? Pigeon Mike Tyson, I see you, man. Pigeon. Pigeon gonna talk that stuff today, man. Oh my gosh, man. But hey, we got Toby. Toby, what's going on, Toby? I see you, bro. I'm just getting kind of behind the chats. So sorry, guys.
What up, Pigeon? I can't say they ain't ducking boots, man, because you ask the top dogs about fighting them, and they ain't too quick to say, "Oh yeah, I fight them." It's only a few that I can say that no, they said they'll fight them. Others like I'm staying away from that dude. Sean Porter, one of them. Yeah. Bud turned that down. They asked him about Boots. I don't want that fight. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? So like we're not gonna sit here and say people not aware and privy to what that man can do at a young age.
actually,
I'm not
Boots.
saying I'm not gonna say he gonna beat those dudes, but he got a chance.
No, Boots' dad and coach. I made a video about it some time ago that he said that top 15 have avoided fighting in it. So I mean they know what's going on, man. Definitely. We got Toby Bart. What's going on, man? Thanks so much for jumping in here, man. Hey, Mac of the South jumping in the building, man. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Mac of the South says here, Andrade gonna be there. I mean, I hope he is. I hope he shows up. I hope he gets in the ring and says, "Hey, Maul, let's get it, and we'll see how Maul reacts, man."
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
like stop all this fabrication, these orchestrated fights, man. Like he got a belt. He's right here.
It's facts.
He's a good fighter. Why haven't you fought? What you been waiting on? You could have been the fight. See, that's my thing. Like you got something I want and I need. If all three of us was in the same division and we all had belts and we can be good friends, but for legacy and for money's sake for both of us on both ends, we gonna fight. We can go sit down and have drinks later because we both gonna be a lot richer after the fight. Both parties, you know what I'm saying? So forget all this. Oh man, I don't want to fight him, man. He got a belt, a legit real belt, not a JV belt. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have the WBA gold. He has the real belt over there. It's not the biggest and most prestigious belt, but you need that. Go get it.
Very true, man. I see MW.
Still got sound?
Yeah.
Oh, what happened to big guy? What happened to the boss man?
I don't know. His laptop or something probably died. Usually, if he go out, he probably got to switch devices or some shit.
Oh, okay. Well, we got to keep the people entertained
Yeah.
because
Oh,
that's
yeah.
not.
Oh no, yeah. We gonna keep it going, man. I had a call come through and it knocked my mic out.
Oh, is that what it was? It was a call, G5?
Yeah, it had knocked my mic out, and I was finishing up my statement, and then I had a call come through, and then I was like, "Damn, I can't hear it."
Oh, actually, and also because what happened was Pitcher Mike Tyson, he said, "Hey, can you wrench up Toby?" So what I did is I opened up another window, and I think it kind of slowed down. This is exactly why I don't do it when I'm on my lives. But I'm gonna Toby, if you like I've been saying, man, those who have been rocking with me for a minute, the only reason why you guys don't have wrenches is because tune into the premieres. When I do premieres of videos, that's where I start wrenching people up. I can wrench people up a lot easier. So right now, I don't want to open up other windows to wrench people up so it won't lag. So coincidentally, I opened up another window right when G5 received the call, and it just crashed. So I don't, I just kind of want to avoid all that. So
some craziness. Hey, Renee, are you on your laptop doing it?
No, I'm on my CPU.
Okay. Well, go on if you want to rinse somebody up, get on your phone, go into your StreamYard, and go to the live that you're on, and then go click on view on YouTube, and then you can go view the chat and just go in there, click on their name, and then set them as a moderator. That way you don't have to. Yeah, I did the same thing you did one time, and it kind of had my stream all janky and stuff like that. But that's why I usually keep my, I'm on my phone now, but I always have my tablet with me. So if I'm live or something, I just go from my tablet and go in and reach people up that way.
I didn't even think of that, man. Thanks so much for telling me that. So we got here Mac of the South saying Android. Yeah, so Android, yeah, definitely. Let me continue to chat, man. This is great stuff right here. So we got real quick. Let me go to chat real fast, man. So we got here saying Pigeon Mike Tyson saying a DP Rock could be a hop entire career. Okay, you guys are going back and forth. It's all good right there. So we got here DP Rock is saying Ugas turned down Boots yesterday. Oh my gosh. And that's what that's what G5 just I didn't know that. Oh, that's man, Ugas, you just man. You know, this is exactly why I understand, man. He's a top guy, whatever, but that's exactly why I don't talk too much about certain fighters because you can kind of see through them, man. I check my channel. You don't even see me talking about Ugas because you can kind of see those who really want the smoke, man. You can see something in Ugas that shows that he doesn't. Okay, yeah, of course, he fought Porter. I get it. But you know, after that, what are you doing? Who you fighting? I mean, come on now, Ugas, step up to the plate, bro. Yeah, go ahead.
You have to. He dropped the ball on the Spence fight. Like if you would have really went full hit it, you could have got that fight. He didn't really want it. He let it fall by the wayside. Pacquiao picked it up, and you know, by the WBA rules, Manny Pacquiao was a champion in recess. He didn't lose his title, so when he comes back, he has a couple options. He can fight for that title, or if he comes back and he's gonna fight for unification, they're gonna give him his belt back as if, you know, he never lost it because he didn't. They stripped him from inactivity. So yeah, of course, Manny's gonna get that belt back. Sanctioning figures are gonna get their money because Earl and Manny are bigger names, and either way it go, they're gonna get a sanctioning body and a sanctioning fee off of either one. Well, right now for the fight, they all gonna get a sanctioning fee. But either way it go, WBA is still gonna have a champion. So they're gonna elevate them back. It's gonna happen. I mean, it's in the rules, and he already petitioned for it. Just wait for it. Probably with the next few weeks, just say that he's fully reinstated.
Right. Yeah. No, Pigeon. Yeah, Pigeon. Real quick. No, he didn't have a wrench here, man. Pigeon. No. Yeah. Toby, you're right. Yeah, you never had a wrench. If you want one, let me know, Toby. But it looks like you say you want one. Yeah, but you know, just let me know, bro. You know what I'm saying? With the wrench, no wrench, your family here anyway. You already know. So, hey, Brandon House, never seen you before, man. Go ahead and subscribe, man. This is a platform where we simply discuss, critique, analyze, simply talk about sport of boxing in level-headed fashion. Brandon, you know, constantly when we go live, we always have new viewers, so it's great, man. Go ahead. This is just a platform. We love the sport of boxing, bro. Hit the notification bell. Thanks so much for jumping in, Brandon. Your family, thanks so much for jumping in. So you know what, man? I got to get going. As a matter of fact, man, I just covered mostly what I wanted to cover. G5, you tuned in I think you jumped in about like half hour before I got off, so I got to get going, man. G5, where can I find you?
Well, you can find me on Instagram, YouTube, G5_Gabe. That's how you can reach me. I'll be going live. I might go live later on today. So, you know, if y'all sub, I'll drop a link. You know, y'all have the link in the description or something of that nature. Y'all have a great day. Appreciate the invite. You know what I'm saying? The extension is always Renee, my good brother. You know, we always, you know, have a good talk every time we get on. Just man, be good. Salute to you. Salute to the chat. And that's all I got, man. Appreciate you.
Heck yeah, man. G5, thanks so much for jumping in, man. D Hodges, what's going on? Any last words, bro?
Yeah, say, you know, happy I come by and kick it with you, you know. I very, very rarely, you know, actually jump on a panel, but it's like this one, I jumped on it, I had a ball, so, you know, this is a very good panel. It's no arguing, and we're very respectful, no swearing. Like, you gotta respect you, my good man. So, everybody in the chat, LDB salute. Y'all have a good day, and, you know, y'all catch me on the next show. You have a good day, bro.
Yeah, thanks so much, D Hodges. Silver Surfer, I see you, man. Thanks so much for jumping in the building, man. DP Rocket. Yeah, your facts. Ugas is 35, exactly. So he has to do something, man. You know what I'm saying? Ugas gotta do something. Fight, you know, get it in before you get too old, man, because Ugas is already up there in age. So man, I thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for jumping in the building, man. Renee Box Young. You know, we had a great live today, great live earlier this week too. And we're going to keep pushing it, man. Hit the notification bell, get the likes up, and go ahead and share on your platforms and your social media, everything like that. Renee Box Young, peace out. Hey, have a wonderful fight weekend, family. Thank you guys so much for jumping in, okay? Peace out, man. Hey, real quick, and I'll be doing this constantly. You already know. When I do 2 lives in a week, I use one platform And then this platform I use, and I put the link in the description or in the chat box so you guys can jump in. Okay, so you already know. Kenya B, Queen, love you, and all you guys, everybody who jumped in, thank you guys so much, man. Peace out.